Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am back for more Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S Episode 2. Last week, we left off with a harrowing mystery and a terrifying tragedy as Fafnir's MMORPG game accounts were banned for unknown reasons. This week, will we discover why Fafnir's accounts were banned? Will he be able to reclaim his title as most hours spent on an MMORPG ever because he just doesn't sleep? Who knows? I kid. Last week's episode started off by reintroducing us to the world of Dragon Maid, while Toru decided to prove that she is the ultimate maid by going to a maid cafe that says that it has the ultimate maids and getting a job there. So she does that, and she does real well, and also real bad, but also real well. And then everything in our happy lives is interrupted as a new character, Iruru, who is, let's be fair, a lot, shows up in town and cannot believe that humans and dragons could ever get along or have any kind of empathetic, legitimate, real relationship. And you can read that in as many layers as you want to, but she's clearly got some of her own trauma that prevents her from being able to recognize that good relationships can exist, and tries to destroy a lot of stuff in order to prove her point. We managed, with a little bit of help from Elma and a little bit of persuasion from Kobayashi, to prevent the destruction of the city, which is important, and eventually force Iruru to flee. She returns at one point as Kobayashi is coming back from work and turns Kobayashi into, well, it seems weird. It seems wrong to say that Kobayashi is turned into a boy. She gives Kobayashi boy parts, which is, like, there's a difference there, right? Like there's a distinction that we have to make. But switches her parts from girl parts to boy parts and says, "Aha! This will prove that you can't have relationships. It's all because you're actually a girl and all you really want is big boobs. Har har har. Now I've got you." And I think that's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. But it should be interesting to see what kinds of humor we can squeeze, out of this odd situation that Kobayashi is now going to find herself in. I'm still going to use female pronouns for Kobayashi because she's still Kobayashi. She's still the same person, right? Until she actively identifies as male, I'm going to keep doing that. And I'm not even going to switch to a neutral or a they or anything like that because she's still Kobayashi. She's still herself. Yeah. So, will we discover why Fafnir was banned from his MMORPG? I don't know. Will we discover why Iruru has this, like, weird trauma around people having legitimate relationships with each other? Hopefully. I'm mostly interested in that stuff. Will we have lots of fun things and cute scenes of dragon people running around and doing silly things? Yes, 100%. Will we get to watch that OP again? Yes, 100%, and I'm deeply, deeply excited to be able to watch that OP again, because it slaps, and I'm looking forward to it. The ED slaps too, but the OP stands out to me. Okay, we're gonna watch some Dragon Maid. I am still watching using the Dame Desio subs. There have been a couple of complaints about the DDY subs. Most of those complaints have fallen into the realm of, why didn't they translate this exactly as it's translated? And the answer is, that's what localization is. Some people have complained that they are getting rid of honorifics. That doesn't really bother me most of the time. It is sometimes weird when it gets, like san or chan gets translated to, like, bro. That's a little strange, but it doesn't bother me too much. And I do appreciate the localization. I also went and downloaded the Subs Please version of the subs for episode 1 and sort of skimmed through it. And those are basically the straight Crunchyroll ripped subs, and I didn't like the way that they were doing things. They were like standard Crunchyroll subs, just not terribly inspired. And I like the styled subtitles of Dame Desio, and I like the way that they're localizing. It makes the jokes land nicely for me, and I appreciate it. If you hate it, that's totally chill. You can watch using your own subs and just sync up with a timer-based version, and then everybody gets what they want, right? Good. I'm going to continue using the Dame Desio subs until they really screw the pooch and like fuck up bad. I also have kind of the benefit of, while I'm not nowhere near fluent in Japanese, I do usually pick up on simple things, and so I can usually tell when there's like a distinct difference between what the subs say and what the actual characters are saying. So as we go through, I'll try to mention any points that I see if anything like that pops up. But don't count on me doing it perfectly because, again, I'm not fluent. Okay, cool. I think that's the whole spiel we got here. let's go ahead and get into Dragon Maid episode 2. Dragon Maid S episode 2. I'm going to omit the S. You know which one we're watching. It's not the old one, but I'm going to omit it all the time because I'm just going to forget to say it. So I apologize for that. We're going to watch Dragon Maid S episode 2. I've got episode 2 Dame Desio version up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there will be available in the description. Timer-based version will be up on YouTube. If you want to sync up your own copy with that one, just get your copy ready because the beep timer to count you down will be coming at you soon. And if you want the next episodes a little bit early, you can check those out on the Patreon. They'll be up the same time that this one goes up live on YouTube. They'll be up the same day. Cool. That's it. Let's watch episode 2. Beep timer. Oh, we're in Dragonland? Or are we in... No, we're in Human Land. Oh, well, that's different. Why? Were you? Okay, so we're in, like, memory space. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So they just attacked unprovoked for no reason? Alright, that dead sequence is nuts. As is this one. Alright, this slaps. This is just so good. It's taken until the second time to really, like, be into it, but goddamn. Little plushie matters a lot. Wonderful. Okay, so is this the same day? Yeah, it is. Oh, trying to be unseen? Doubt. Ta. Hmm. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, weren't you kind of before though? Ha ha ha! I've done it. There's no way you can be friends with a girl. It's impossible. Oh yeah, 100%. No, you won't. No. She just wants to prove that her worldview is correct, that's all. Oh, geez. Hmm. Distrust of self, huh? There we go. Keep some distance. I'm sure that Toru could. She's super fucking powerful. Oh boy. I mean, it could go great. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh no. Oh. Sad. Yes. Yeah, fully. It is? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right. Pretty solidly. Hi, hi. Dangerous. It sounds dangerous. Oh, did you put tail in there? No. Uh-oh. 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 Is this actually happening? It's still all that. All right, it's still Kobayashi. Oh, it's gone? Oh, okay. Well, it did go away with time. I was wrong. Ooh, I love that hair over the eye. 3 What? Okay. Okay. The hunk in every sense. Oh, fun background animated shot. Oh boy. Oh, who are you? Another dragon? Hmm. All right, bro. Well, somebody worse than Irudu to save Irudu from. In the red light district? Okay. I mean, a little bit. Right. If only you could connect. Well, maybe not initially. Yeah. Big time. Yes. But Irudu might not yet. Wow, all these angles. Pretty great. Dutchity, Dutchity, Dutch. But Irudu is in danger right now. Like, seriously. Uh, uh. You might just run into her. Oof. So he didn't actually kill? Oh. Whoa. Who's that voice actor, by the way? I don't know. Uh-oh. Soda. Huh? Nani? Bye! Huh? What? Well, okay. Impossible. Hello. I have saved you. Ah! There's a dragon. Impossible. Yeah, why don't you come live with us? Oh. Alright. We got some nihilistic tendencies here. Gotcha. Fully gotcha. Yes! Yeah, it's her own trauma, dude. Kobayashi's so good at cutting to the heart of things. Impossible. Never. It's impossible. Then why? Then why have I been taught all of this? Why have I been pushed away from all of them? Oh, there's a doll. But they're evil humans. They murdered your family. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go. Alright, that resolved that arc way faster than I expected. Not that it's resolved, obviously. We got the other factions and shit in the other world and all that stuff, but... Yeah, please, no. No. Nah. Hot? Yeah, alright. Kobayashi's too good at this. It's not fair. Oh, hi, evil guy. Okay, there we go. So go mother though. A what? You fucking what? Huh. Yeah, for real. Fuck this guy. Nope. Ah, that's not okay. Alright, fuck this guy. Is there a Toru nearby? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you fucking hit my Yashi. What are you doing? You done goofed. Oh, that was sick. Oh, that's sick. Oh, it's so sick. Cool spin thing. What? Well, hi. Okay, good luck. Elma's my friend. Shit. Oh. Oh. Okay. Then it cut to ah. Oh, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Way too long. Okay. We live in a society. Right. This is a cool sequence. Right. Welcome to the loneliness of a salaryman culture, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Empathy. That's empathy. Recognizing shades of yourself and your ability to feel pain and the pain that other people are feeling and the reason they're acting the way they are. Boom, empathy. We did it. Bada boom. Oh, hi. No, it's just in time. Aw. How dare you? Oh. Oh, what a line. You okay. Toru, please don't kill her. Uh-oh. TV. Why? That is correct. Uh, she's gonna blow that shit up. She's gonna blow that thing up, dude. She's actually a giant dragon. Huh. Hmm. Tricked. Yeah, there was a permanently in there. All right, how's this actually gonna go once we're alone? Sup? Mm-hmm. That little going to pastel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. We are enemies. But we are enemies. Huh? Oh. I did it! I am a magical genius. Oh. Oh! That's actually amazing. Oh no. What a great manual. Yeah, yeah, damn right it is. Sure. Hmm. You're gonna stretch some shit out. You're gonna stretch some shit out. Mm. Mm. The fucking hands are still there. Yeah, whoops. Get the fuck out! No, not surprising at all. Yeah. Yeah, you attacked me. That's a cool frame. No, you were... Yeah. Yeah, what's your goal here? She's a child. But yeah, she does work as an elementary school student. That will not work. Hmm. Yeah, go ahead and get a job. With those fucking hands, you can type so fast. 24 micro keyboards. I want to destroy the world of men and elves and dwarves and eagles. Mm. Oh boy. Nah. Oh, fuck. Part of the squad. Oh, no, you've become permanent. I can't get rid of you now. I really like the CD too. Shit. It's all good. It's all good. Very fun. All right, and scene. No, it's the preview. All right, I guess she's sleeping in the closet. Beware of getting up and intentionally sweat up and things. Lucky advice, zodiac signs don't mean anything in the first place. Don't just write it all. Oh boy. All right, no comment. Woo! Oh, it's so energetic and full of fun. It's really great. Okay. Straightforward episode. in a lot of ways, but also a complicated episode in a lot of ways. Again, we're dealing with this idea of empathy as a huge core of the episode and of the story as a whole. And bringing Iruru in forces a lot of our characters to change in interesting ways, which I think is pretty cool. Well, I said at one point, like, oh, I guess we're just going to complete this arc. That's not exactly the case, because it makes me realize that the arc that we're going for is not convince Iruru to join squad, but instead can figure out a way to get Iruru into, like, living with humans in an effective way, which has been the way of Dragon Maid since the beginning, right? We're just doing it with a slightly different character, with a slightly different set of beliefs and set of traumas and set of things that she's dealing with. And we're gonna do it in an interesting way, I think. I like this whole intro scene. It gives us all the emotional, like, grounding that we need to understand where Iruru is coming from at this point. That she was playing with kids, that then her dragon daddy came by and was like, oh, we were peacefully minding our own business, and suddenly all hell broke loose and they started attacking us. Am I the only one who thinks that reads as, like, revisionist history? That's like, yes, we were totally doing our own thing over here, not doing anything to hurt anyone, and then they just turned into bad guys. It's crazy. Like, that's a little bit simplistic. That doesn't seem quite complete, does it? Seems like a partial story. Seems like the kind of story that you tell a child to make them understand, like, to get them to stop playing with humans. But it doesn't really matter at this point. It is everything that she's been taught and everything that she believes. And it all folds into this worldview that is that humans and dragons can never, ever, 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 ever get along. And that's pretty interesting. We get this rockin' OP again. It is, once again, absolutely a bop that completely and utterly slaps. It's super good. Big favorites to these two rotating, like, moving sequences as the characters are popping and hitting to the beat in, like, in perfection. It's just pretty goddamn rad. All right, boobs. Also, lots of boobs. That's fine. Okay, so, the whole having a penis thing, that's a thing. It goes away a lot easier than I expected it to. I fully was like, no, time won't fix this, but time completely does fix this. And I didn't expect this portion of it. And it's kind of a weird thing to be writing out, but it's also a little bit ambiguous. So when the boy parts change, when the girl parts turn into boy parts, Kobayashi does start acting differently. But there is a question up in the air as to whether it's, like, genuinely that she feels different, or that, like, she believes that boys and girls should not be together in certain ways, and like, has a socially imposed psychological thing that makes her feel different. But I think the implication when she's like, am I getting all hot and bothered by seeing Toru, is that she actually feels different and is genuinely, and like, her sexual perspective is changed directly and completely by having a boy parts. So that's a little weird, but it's magic, so whatever. Kind of would have expected her to remain the same person, but that's okay. So she gets up, she feels weirded out by Kana being around, and by closeness and proximity and skinship in general, and that's the joke. That's the whole of the joke, and we continue on the joke, and that's the thing that it is. And then we have drinking. She slipped me an aphrodisiac. I don't know if she actually did, or if she slipped her, like, tail or something, and then really, really genuinely tries to bang, which is amazing, and tons of these beautiful sequences of, like, quick motions of characters, as she, like, jumps out of frame and then back into frame, smears all over the place, and then completely, like, her whole look changes as she does this little head shake back and forth. It's one of my favorite little things in the episode, right? Because we see full eyes, full shape, full everything, over here, and it's this way. And then she pops out, pops in, and then, like, her color changes completely. Yeah, she becomes brighter, and there's like a lumosity, like a fuzz around everything. So she's, like, glowing slightly. I think you would call it a bloom all over everything. You can see it on the edges of her hair. It blooms outward, with bits of yellow. And then the sparkles as well. It's just a complete shift to this, like, this cuteness, over the top, facetious moment. And then drops trow, and got nothing because she's not a maid. Cool. So I guess Kobayashi's still exactly the same, but then she was turned on by her in a towel. So it's like it's muddled, but that's okay. It doesn't matter because it's not the focus of things. I also really like this moment where the hair blows over the eye. Sometimes I don't like translucent hair over eyes, and sometimes I do. In this circumstance, I actually really do. I think it fits in this moment. And then we get a little like eye catch moment with that, and then we are running from bad guy who is bad. Order faction bad guy is bad, and Kobayashi tells us the audience through an inner monologue and inner narrative and through narration, what she thinks she sees in Iruru and why she wants to reach out to her. And I think it's actually a pretty powerful moment in the show that builds off of all of the things that were learned and acquired and all the stuff that was learned over season one, and is a sort of a reminder that Kobayashi as a character started in a place that was pretty rough and lonely, and coming from that place is able to empathize with the deep loneliness of a lot of these like long-lived very very isolated dragon characters, which is exactly what they are, and in this particular case allows her to empathize with Iruru. Even though she doesn't understand her, she understands that Iruru is acting in a certain way. The way that Iruru is acting indicates to me that she's got some trauma, and that perhaps if I discover what that trauma is, I might be able to connect on a deeper level with this individual and maybe help her. And that's a really powerful like way of looking at things, and a really powerful like set of steps via which Kobayashi sees individual people in her world as like, this person is acting in a way that is directly in opposition to me, like is genuinely harmful to me, has not only come and attacked and stuff, but also did a thing to me and used magic to make my life harder for a while. Very literally harder. Har. To make my life harder for a little while. That's fucked up. And one response, and a common human response to that would be, well, fuck you. You suck. We're enemies forever. I'm gonna kill you the next time I see you. I'm gonna try to fight you. Very common human response. Kobayashi doesn't do that, obviously, but she also doesn't just like dismiss the person as belligerent and walk away. She doesn't do any of these things. She goes, you're acting in a way that is like counterproductive, but also hurts you. That indicates to me that you've got something under the surface going on that I don't understand yet, and I don't know where it's coming from, but I know there's something there. And if I was able to figure out what that was and we were able to talk it out, maybe we could be friends, and maybe we could both benefit from that, and maybe you could be saved a little bit. And I think that's a really rad way of looking at other people. But there is another core to it, which is that that character has to believe there is more to life than just conflict, right? Like that's important, because if they are purely malevolent, if they are purely there is no point and there is no such thing as friendship and all of these things are failures, blah blah blah, then you can't reason with them, and there's no way to get them to want to save themselves. And that brings us back to like a Monogatari idea, which is that people don't save other people, people save themselves. And you can open the door to them to do that, but they have to be willing to step through it. And I think that's an interesting concept, and it might be something that we bring up later if we bring in Iruru and then we bring in another dragon like this Clemen guy, whatever, who doesn't have that redeeming quality, that ability to see that there's something more to life than just fighting. That would be a good way to move forward and to contrast with Iruru, who is capable of change. At least we think so at this point. And I think this is great. Okay, so she goes off to a more isolated place, and through narrative simplicity, just manages to find Iruru and also find this guy. I want to look up this guy's voice actor. I'm sure I can find it on Mal because he's got a name that I'll be able to find. So I'm just going to look it up because he's super familiar sounding, and I'd like to know who he is. He's certainly played other, like, I am a bad guy, wah, ha, ha, sort of characters before, so I'm just going to look him up. Clemene, Tomokazu Sugita. I do know that name, but I don't know who he is. Gosh, he plays in a lot of video games. Kazuhira Miller in Metal Gear Solid. He's in a lot of video games. Anyway, just gonna skip past that. Etsuya in Shokugeki no Soma, Lizard Priest in Goblin Slayer. I do recognize him as that. That does track. He's Gintoki. He is all of Gintoki Sakata. He's that main boy. Cool. Somebody in K that I haven't seen. He's Taiyo. He's Kyon in Haruhi Suzumiya. Yep. Yep. That tracks. Yep. A little bit of a different voice that he's putting on, of course. Escanor in Seven Deadly Sins. He's in all sorts of things, but him as Kyon tracks, and him as that other person also tracks. So cool. Just wanted to look up who that was. Now I know who that was, and I'm happy with it. Love it. Cool. Get the hell out of here. Hell no. Throws the anti-alarm thing. Dink donk. Huh, what is this noise? And I actually really like this scene and the way that it looks as she runs down this hallway and is like stumbling back and forth. I think it's a great little piece of character animation and like very animation with like silly leg spirals and stuff in a tense moment that's also a goofy moment as Kobayashi puts the enormous Iruru, but also tiny Iruru on her. I mean, she's got giant claws and big honkers and all that jazz. But it's hard to carry a person. People are fucking heavy. Yeah, people are fucking heavy. She carries her a long distance, and they get to have themselves a little chat. What are you trying to take out on me? I refuse to accept that they coexist. We also set up that this light is back here, which is great. It's impossible. We can never get along. And if they could, that would disprove my entire worldview. And so that would be fucking bullshit. Why would I have been given all this bullshit? And so she was given a gift of a little doll of herself as a little toy. Why was I kept away with them when all I wanted to do was keep playing with them? And then Kobayashi hits us with so why don't you play with us? And gives her a hug. And it's so cute. Please don't fight me, though. And my favorite line in the episode is, "You're trying to trick me." And Kobayashi leans into it and goes, "Yep, you're entirely right. I am trying to lure the dragon girl to stop trying to kill me and instead be my friend. I'm trying to say nice things to win you over." And we hit it up later a little bit with, "Okay, I want to be tricked. Please trick me. Yes, this sounds great. And even if it is a trap, it's worth it." And it's wonderful. This Clemeni guy goes hard on a smack. Not even my father hit me that way. And this pisses off the Toru, who does the dopest little flip thing. There are multiple moments in this dope flip thing that are just super amazing. Full spiral flip twist thing. What? I'm just going to frame by frame the whole shebang straight up into camera and then drops down and drills into the earth a bunch and does this crazy spinning spiral thing as well. Lightning, 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 crack, boom, pow, dust, cut, dust, across, cut, and then we get one more cut until, yeah, spinning camera, spinning Toru full spin once more, and slow and end. And little cute moment of Iruru seeing her as a hero, which is super wonderful. "Huh, impossible!" And some crunching noises and some creepy bad stuff. And I don't know if I fully believe Toru that she didn't just fully kill that guy. I'm not sure. And then this flashback, which also gives us more insight into Kobayashi, the way that she thinks and the way that she applies that thinking to the dragons that she meets. And it's pretty good. I really like the animation style of this, like these backlit shadow puppet style things that are all like flat paper. I think it's really cute and it works really well. And I'd love to see more of it for more sequences. Toru helped me, and so I might be seeing my old self in Iruru, and we might be able to fix things that way. Look, it's a KyoAni tears scene. It's going to be good, right? Like, they're real good at making bubbly tears. Just blah, blah. And it's super cute, and it's super sad. Kobayashi, can I be tricked, please? And suddenly we get the dynamic of the future, which is Toru being pissed that Iruru is getting too close to Kobayashi. It's wonderful. Okay, so trying to figure out how toilets work, how clothes work. I do love this whole sequence where they like fade different versions of themselves out and get into their own thoughts. I think it's a really clever way of managing that. Cool transitions. I like this with the text in the background. It's very cute. and blowing up some shirts, whoops, and talking through some stuff, yay, and you got to find something to do, and she wants to breed with Kobayashi. No, you can't do that. And that's the end of the episode. Real simple. We bring Iruru into the fold, and it works real well. I think it works really solidly as a second episode of the show. I do wonder what our conflicts will be as we move forward. We can get a lot of mileage out of just Iruru tries to do human things. That's a pretty solid thing to make a bunch of gag episodes out of, but I would expect by like the midpoint of the season, we need to bring forth some like more serious conflicts. Which might be all over the place. They might be like individual mini conflicts for all of the characters, leading into some bigger conflict at the end. But I would expect by the end of the season that something will happen with humans that will make Iruru. This is just a prediction, because this is how I would write it if I was writing it. Something will happen with humans that will make Iruru feel betrayed and will make her think, "Oh no, I was actually tricked this whole time, and humans are actually bad, and we can never actually get along." And then that will be the final thing that we will eventually have to solve as a big thing. But we'll see if that actually happens that way. I think that'll probably happen to some extent, like some sort of second act tension, in a classic filmic sense, where like one of the characters does something that makes sense at the time, but ends up betraying the other character, and the other character is like, "No, you've betrayed me. Our friendship falls apart." And then they go and we have a montage of like one of them sitting on swings and the other one's like sadly eating chips and stuff, and then eventually they get back together to do the big finale sequence or whatever and fix whatever they were trying to do. Right, like that's the classic movie thing for like a semi-comedy movie to have like that tension in there. Yeah, I would expect that by like little past midpoint of the season, because it's too easy. It's too easy to not do it. But we've got tons of room, and again, tons that we can get out of just Iruru does human things. It's a great concept. We've also got all these other dragons to turn our attention to who are still characters in the show, and if we're folding Iruru into things, we can fold her into the lifestyles and way of being of all of these other dragons in a unique and interesting way, and that's good. Cool. Well, that's episode 2 of Dragon Maid S. Let me check the time. Yeah, we're gonna watch episode 3 of Dragon Maid S as well, and we'll just knock out 2 today, and we'll just start on the 2 train, right? Cool. I'm gonna take a bit of a break, do a bit of a sync, and be back in a bit of a second for episode 3 of Dragon Maid S. I'll see you in a moment for that. Peace. All right, welcome back. That took slightly longer than I thought because I forgot to download episode 3 before starting the recording, so I had to do it right then. But that's okay. It gave me time to drink some tea and use the bathroom and come back and all that jazz. So here we are for episode 3 of Dragon Maid S. I don't know what to expect from this episode. Probably smaller stories of Iruru integrating into society a little bit, but I don't know. It could be like anything. So let's watch it and find out. Beep beep timer. Saikawa kita! That's a scary thought. Uh-oh. No. Saikawa? Hmm. And Iruru is there. Hello. Who the fuck is that? Iruru. How dare you have friends other than me? How dare you? Yeah, no, of course not. And there's the OP. All of those transitions are rad. Wonder who animated those bits. This is the best OP I've seen in a while. It's actually not okay. Yeah, let's do some quizzing. Mm. 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 Mhm. Mhm. Fair. Easy. Done. Huh? How do I do that? Okay. Bye. Nah, she's just weird. God damn it. Hello, Luca. That's an angle. Alright, that was really cute. Ah. Hmm. No. No playing. Oh. I am not worthy. I am not worthy of having a good time. But I am worthy of Pringles. Whoa. Whoa, let's not mess with time magic, please. No, 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 no. Nope. Then none of this would have happened, and yeah, we wouldn't be any better. Right. Right. Good. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing there. Right. None of us would be worthy, and nobody would have a good time. Hmm. 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 Guilt and shame. Yeah. No, seems like you're trying. Yeah. That's a little creepy. Hello. But now she actually really has to pee. Oh, we're just gonna lock you in here. Oh, did you now? Hmm. Of course it would be okay. Oh. What? I think we got different definitions here. You were gonna try. Yeah. Okay. She fully does not. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. So in some ways, she is still a kid. Hmm. But she can't. But she can't. That would be nice. Hey, we playing. Winning by losing. Aww. Aww. Fuck you, KyoAni. Fuck you, KyoAni, and for your ability to do shit like that. Shh. Aww. Nope, leave him be. That's great. Yeah. How lovely. How lovely. Extracurricular activities, not the regular kind. Now I'm scared. That's terrifying. Hmm. What's wrong with it? Need an update? Hmm. Hmm. Uh-oh. No! The Observer faction. Gonna get... Oh boy. Of course not. She loves her a lot. How dare you? Damn, Fafnir. Maid obsessed Georgie. Oh boy. This will go... This will go oddly. You're already my queen. Oh. It's the game. True. Very much so. Yeah, no, Monopoly's bad for friendships. Mm-hmm. Mochi everywhere. Mochi pockets. Mochi pockets. Yo, shit. Okay. That's like exactly like the one that she had on before. Very frilly. Uh, It's just a magical girl. That tracks. Yep. It's kind of dope, actually. Classic. Yeah. Yeah. Something classic. Extremely simple and no rice cakes and a bonnet. Yes, what is a maid outfit, really? It's that it is made a maid outfit by being on a maid. Hmm. Hmm. That's deep, Georgie. Super deep. Even my Serafuku is a maid outfit. Oh. It has to look like a maid, though. I'm managing. What? Because you want her to wear nothing? Oh, okay. Aww. Kimashita. Aww. But it has to be just for us. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 How wonderful. Maid outfits are worn by the soul. Don't you dare tell Toru. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Wear what you want. Cool. Cosplay's fun. Hmm. 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 True. Oh, she's sure will. So now she wants to be the maid. Yeah, that's cute. That works really well. Yeah, what's going on in this side room? What's going on over here? Not Shota Street. Bum 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 bum. Ha 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 ha. Right. Circular notice. Neighborhood association. You have tons of... Yeah, you do. Ooh. Fun. What? They just made another OP dance? Just for fun? Oh, hell yeah. Let's get a band together. Let's go. All dragons, all band, all the time. Hey, what up? Go to DMC. Go to DMC. Satsugai, Satsugai, say oh. I'm looking for any references. I'm not seeing them. I think you fucking get it, dude. Yeah, ow. Ah, the wood carvings. It's a weird one, but okay, cool. Uh, your talent hurts. Ow. Mm-hmm. In part, it's because you're too good at everything, right? You're too perfect. You need to find something that challenges you. Hmm. Hmm. Seems like this dude's entire life is wood carving, though, not just a hobby. Candy! I eat it. Nice. Ah. Hmm. How did you eat the centers of those? Oh, they're donuts. Okay, I thought they were just the same cookies, and she just eating the centers. Donuts, donuts. Hmm. Hmm. Wonderful. I guess that's not exactly it. Oh, they're doing the first OP. That's great. That's your hobby, huh? That's great that they worked that in. I like that. You could get into gaming like Fafnir. Uh-oh. Something has gone very wrong. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Terrifying. I think you've lost the sauce, dude. Yeah, but she's not hammered. She's fully sentient, fully conscious right now. Alliances. It's called conglomeration. Gosh. Terrible. Oh, that's it. Wait, what happened to the ED? This is different. What's going on? Alright, I'm still into it. But where'd it go? Big throwback. Yeah, that's from the going to Komike. It's okay, so it's the song built from this. Got it. That's cool. I would have preferred just the normal ED. But I'm down. I don't love this song. It's fine, but alright. Oh, we're still doing hobbies. Oh god. Fully. Oh. Chiao. So what is it then? Broken lock leaves you trapped in the bathroom. Turn back time before you enter the good, 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 good. Good. Yes, very smart. Intelligent. Brilliant there, Lukoa. Cool. So, goofy things with her integrating into the group, and we come back to like all of the members of the group being parts of things. Yes, excellent. Fully moving away from the previously established conflict, bringing back the Saikawa stuff, which is kind of the stuff that weirds me out the most of the show. Is the Saikawa and Kana stuff. But it doesn't get too crazy this episode, and so we're just gonna write it off, and it's totally fine. Have some cool moments. What an angle. And Iruru. So I guess the core thing with Iruru here is her conversation with Lukoa about not feeling worthy of having a good time, of having fun. I think that's pretty powerful stuff. That's some darkness there. If you don't feel like you deserve to enjoy life, then how are you ever going to enjoy life? And why would you, right? Kind of plays into that idea of wanting to be saved, right? Or like wanting to step through that door. And that's rough stuff, and that works. How do we teach a person like that? How do we teach someone like Iruru that she is worthy, like that it is worthwhile to have a good time? And I think the answer is just by inviting her, right? And that is what we do over the course of this episode. And I think it works really well as a simple solution to the problem. I don't know if it's a complete solution to the problem, though. It's a more complicated issue than that. So we'll have to see how it plays out as we move forward as episodes go by. But yeah, she waits for her in the bathroom, and they talk it out via a very creepy P-beam, and we have ourselves a bathroom conversation, and Iruru kind of realizes that Saikawa is a bit crazy too. But we get Lukoa acting as like an addition and another individual who is capable of the same kind of like compassion and empathy and understanding of other people that Kobayashi is kind of the core of, and I think that works really well. I think it's real good here, and getting a little montage of them all playing and then falling asleep together is really wonderful. And then of course we move into the Maid outfit thing, which I'm not sure exactly what the moral of that portion of the story really is. I'm just not entirely positive. But the idea that Kobayashi learns something that makes her feel comfortable in the way that she dresses and in the way that she acts, it works. It's good. And I approve of that and appreciate it. And I like Georgie's little speech about maid outfits being worn by the soul as well. I also find it very funny that he's drawing like fully a magical girl with like little. I love the little wings on the big like round shoes and the multi-layered frilled skirt and the little wing things on the shoulders. I think it's actually my favorite of the designs that get shown around because it's a Maho Shoujo magical girl thing and it's really cute. This episode is also it's chock full of tons of little moments of good character animation and character acting, like Georgie spinning around and her little hair things being like a little helicopter around her and all that jazz, and little goofy moments and stuff. And I think it's really good. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, and this conversation ends up being very very real, like very legit. Okay, and then we move into wanting to find a hobby as a nice short for a moment. This whole sequence is very Detroit Metal City, I would say. I think it's actually great in those terms. I will also take this moment to just highly recommend Detroit Metal City. If you've never seen it, the episodes are like 10, 11 minutes long. It's a half-length show, and there aren't that many episodes of it, but gosh, you are missing out on some seriously hardcore comedy that you super need to watch. It's wonderful and you should see it. It's all about heavy metal and like being good at heavy metal without being like intending to be, and it's fantastic and you gotta watch it. But she doesn't find any joy in it because she's too good at it, and I think that's exactly the issue here. And I think that this guy hits the nail on the head, which is that hobbies are something that we do to challenge ourselves, something that's difficult. And if everything is just easy to you and everything just comes naturally to you, then it's not really a hobby. And so she moves from that into an obsession instead, which is what she ends up with as she idolizes Kobayashi. And it's cool that we bring back Chuchuya for a moment and have these like not characters doing little idol dances to it. And it's quite wonderful. It's quite cute, and then very not cute and way over the top as she has all of these drawings of Kobayashi straight up out of Great Pretender last episode style, obsessive drawings of one character or one person. How did she even make a bunch of minis? I don't know. How did she make a bunch of plushies? I don't know. Does it matter? Nah, it works as a gag, and it's very funny and very terrifying that she is this obsessed. And Monopoly is a terrifying game that tears apart friendships. And we get a little throwback thing that goes through a bunch of different scenes from the first season and is quite cute with a song that is not so cute, and that's pretty good. I like both of these episodes a lot. I like the story elements of episode 2 quite a bit. I think that they did a good job of bringing back some of the core of Kobayashi's ability to empathize with other characters and like the way that that works and demonstrating it in a way that I think is very approachable and can actually be a thing that someone watching this might look at and go, "Oh, that's how that works." And I think that's quite powerful and quite important. But I also like this episode because it's sort of back to basics and fun stuff. Just sort of folding the Iruru into the batter that is Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and going through a bunch of little goofy things and just having a good time with a bunch of our characters and bringing them all together in an interesting and good way. Production is still on point. There haven't been a ton of little moments that I've been like really needing to go back through and watch all the way through. But it's pretty clear to say that it's been extremely consistently good, and very high quality all the way through, and it's really solid. All of the character animation is just amazing and really great, and like the little facial expressions on Lukoa and on Iruru as they're having their more serious conversations are really interesting to me, and the facial expressions on all the characters as they're having their maid outfit conversation are really good. It all works. It all works really well. So that's been Dragon Maid S episodes 2 and 3. I've enjoyed them a lot. I hope you've enjoyed them too. And I hope to catch you next week when we watch some more. If you want next week's episodes a little bit early, they'll be up on the Patreon, so check that out. And otherwise, I will see you next week for the next episode or two of Dragon Maid S. See you there. Peace.